What's up, YouTube fam? Y'all already know who it is and what it is, man. I'm back, man. It's been a while since I talked to y'all, man. Right now, I'm just getting off of work. As y'all can see, I'm in my uniform, you know what I'm saying? But I want to talk about this Georgia and Texas Tech first half. So, we scored 24 points in the first half. We look dominant. We look sharp. We look good. That last drive, I was kind of a little upset about. I felt like I just felt like somebody should have got open for the most part. But, yeah, like I said, we look pretty good. Of course, Texas Tech wouldn't ever be competition for us, you know what I mean? So I'm not, covering this game as if it's a big game or anything like that. But I did want to sit with y'all while I was headed to get me something to eat, about to get me some American Deli, get some wings and rice, man. I'm hungry. But anyway, let's get back to the game. So, really just the last drive. Like I felt like, a lot of things came to my attention when it came to the last drive. It was 4 incomplete passes, you know what I mean? And I was more concerned, what I be thinking about is the future. I don't really judge Carson or the receivers over just one game or the present game. I more so think about the future games and what we can do better as far as the future games. And I feel like finding a vertical threat. Now, Kobe Young transferring from Miami coming to Georgia, I would have assumed that he would be used as a vertical threat because I just don't think dinking and dunking 5-10 yards down the field, I don't think that's going to get us where we want to be. You know what I mean? You agree with me or not, but I just don't think that. I mean, it works. I'm not going to say that it doesn't work, but at some point you're going to need somebody to go vertical and somebody to go deep and make a catch. Now, that's something that I feel like Carson hadn't accomplished his starting years at Georgia. I don't think that he accomplished that. I feel like he has thrown some deep balls here and there, you know what I mean? But I think that's something that he got to work on. That's definitely something that we as a team got to work on, you know what I mean? We got to get guys open, for one. And these guys, these receivers, they got to form some type of separation. That's another thing, too. So that's why I don't want to put it all on Carson, and I also don't want to put it all on the receivers either, because they work hand in hand. Carson got to not put so much air on the ball and put some more zip on it to get to the receiver, you know what I'm saying? And then also the receiver got to try to make some type of separation and make it a little easier for Carson to get it to him. But outside of that, man, it's a hell of a game. I'm happy. I know you happy. We all happy at this point. Another thing I want to talk about, too, back again about the vertical threat situation. So I feel like whatever we doing to get these #1 and top recruits on defense, we need to put that same energy into getting the same type of recruits or the same level of recruits on the offense side of the ball. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you think about majority of our receivers, none of these guys, I'm not big on the stars. I'm big on whether, you get developed well or not. So I'm just not big on how many stars you have, you know what I'm saying? Because I've seen guys as 5 stars become bust. So it's not like, just because you're a 5-star, you're going to just be a great L. The guy that, the quarterback for Clemson supposedly was a highly recruited 5-star, and you've seen how he looked against us. So I'm not so big on, whether you have 5 stars or not, you know what I mean? But what I will say is that to get these #1 and to get these good recruits, these highly recruited guys, man, we're going to have to do the same thing we're doing as far as the defense side of the ball. Because as far as the defense goes, we know every single year we're going to get these dogs. We're going to get dogs every single year. We've been getting them for the last few years Kirby been there. We've been getting these top recruits. Some been leaving. Some been transferring out, and most of them stay. But I feel like the same energy, the same method, the same formula that we're using to get these highly recruited defensive players, we need to do the same thing when it comes to the offense. I think that's where we're lacking. We're lacking that guy that can get downfield vertically, and also, not to throw shade to Carson, because I've been telling y'all I'm team back, but at the same time, I think that we need a quarterback that can for sure get the ball downfield and, be a lot more accurate. Like y'all seen at the half, Kirby talked about it, where, we just need him to be a whole lot more accurate. You know what I'm saying? I think he's been, superb. That first quarter, second quarter was good. Not too many incompletions. But that last drive was just like, oh, it was like almost like cringing, because I'm thinking in my mind, like, we still got Bama, we still got Texas. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really concerned with nobody else. But we still got these guys that's, that has dominant defenses, and we need Carson to be able to make those deep throws at some point. At some point, we're going to have to, go deep. You know what I mean? Or somebody going to go deep on us, and it's just, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, yeah, man, that's all I really got to say about it. Y'all stay tuned. I may come back, later on with the end of the game coverage, but for right now, we looking good, man. Go Dogs.